Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with episode number 40, which is quite a long way really, isn't it? When you take into account we've been doing it now for a few months. Episode 40 then today, we're going to be playing Northamptonshire in the first class county cup knockout stages. We've got this game coming up today. We did quite well yesterday in yesterday's episode, but we're back on this Tuesday afternoon looking to continue our progress. And hopefully we can do that today with a good score. So the two teams then are pretty evenly matched with 89 ratings for both. We're continuing on veteran mode. Join us in a second when we're going to be back on the pitch, ready for the coin toss. Okay then, so here we are. We've got the game coming up then. So we've got Northamptonshire, Ben Duckett, the wicket keeper. It's going to be a tough game, I think. There's a few players in there that don't really exist as well, unfortunately, but we're going to have to continue on as we are. So we've got a grassy soft pitch, overcast, a northwesterly wind rather. Day 2, 3 and 4 look quite good, so I think it might be an idea to try and bowl first of all. So it's going to be Northamptonshire that are going to throw the coin up in the air. So the coin goes up then, comes down, hits the ground. Warwickshire have called, Northamptonshire have won the toss, and they've chosen to bat first. Interesting decision that. I think if it was up to me and I was the captain, I'd have chosen to bowl first. And I guess we're going to see now how that would have played out. They picked up a couple of early wickets. Srikanth goes on to 99 before getting out. Hastings on 70. 385 all out. It's a reasonable first innings score. I'm quite happy with that, really. I think it could have been more than that. Let's see what we can do then on this pitch. Let's see what the pitch has got first of all. So we've got Buck then coming in towards Taylor with the first delivery. And there's a bit of movement off the seam there that we saw. Noticeable in swing. So Buck in towards Taylor again. And it went the opposite way this time. A bit of a way swing. Some good movement off the seam there from Buck. I think this one's going to be a bit tougher than the last game, judging by how things have gone off the first though. But then again, you know, we might get back into it. And we'll take a single there. That's plenty of time there to fit one in. And we get off the mark, which is the main thing. Means we're not going to get a duck. Jeet Raval gets a single as well. And we now trail by 383. Buck in towards Taylor again, and that goes straight to the fielder. So we've got Balmer in again towards Taylor, and that's worked away nicely off the legs. And that's going to go all the way for 4, and that's going to be the first boundary of the match for us. And that was a nice shot, worked away nicely off the pads. Don't need to look at that, we've seen plenty of those now on this career mode. So yeah, ticking along all right so far. Oh, and wrong line to play that shot there. We should have played more straight there. So it's going to be Balmer again. And that's worked into the space nicely. I think that's going to go all the way for 4 there off the back foot, cut away through the covers. And really nice shot that, all the way to the fence for 4 off the back foot. Good over that, 9 off it for us. Hopefully these two lads can put together a decent partnership here on what is looking in these early stages like a tough wicket. Another good over there from Buck as well. And a good bit of fielding that in the slips. Stops that ball getting through and more runs for Warwickshire. Balmer in again towards Taylor. And again, there's a fielder in position. So we're going to be facing another over here from Buck. Now he bowled really well in that first over. And that was a poor delivery. It has to be a wide, that. Signalled there by the umpire. So we've got Buck then in towards Taylor again. And that's worked away nicely off the pads. That should be 2 runs. Don't think it's going to make it to the boundary. Fielder gets there just in time. We're going to come back for 3. And we're going to get there. Good run in. Very good run in indeed. So we've got Doug Balmer then coming into Taylor from the opposite end. That's worked away nicely off the pads. That should be 2. And that's actually gone all the way for 4. I thought that was going to be chased down by the fielder, but it has actually made it connected quite sweetly. And it is a no ball as well, which is nicely done indeed. Balmer then back in towards Taylor again. And that's worked away off the back foot. And again, that looks like it's going to race all the way to the boundary. A very fast outfield there today. And that's another 4 to add. And we move into the 20s now, which is good. We're out of the teens. We're into the 20s. Next thing, we want to get into the 30s. Oh, poor shot that. A little bit more further across. Probably should have played that on the offside or with a straight bat. Looked to try and pull it across the legs, but wasn't the right kind of shot to be playing. And that's worked away nicely. That's just going to be a single. There is a man in the position. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying this series so far, remember to leave a big fat thumbs up on the video down below if you are. Oh!
He's beaten all ends up by that.
What was that?
Well, he got off to a good start there, but couldn't keep it going.
Oh, wow. Let's have a look at that. That seemed to... What went on there? Tried to play it off the back foot and the ball has just took a massive dip out of nowhere. And, yeah, I mean, that's an embarrassing dismissal, isn't it? Oh, wow. So we've gone then bowled for 26 off the bowling of Buck, who played really well. And I think we're going to be going into this second innings here behind. We've managed to claw it back later on. We got to 40 behind. They've managed to Cobb here and Levy getting some really good scores. I think we're in big trouble here. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be in big, massive scores from Cobb and Levy. Leaves us with pretty much no chance of getting a victory out of this. We're just going to have to play for the draw, I think. And we've already lost a man. And that's a nice shot, cut through the covers, and that has gone all the way for 4. So yeah, I mean, what was that shot all about in that last innings? Gone for just 26. What was that all about? So we've got an average of 79. Target of 588. Now, we know that isn't possible. I wonder how many overs we've got remaining today. I'm sure we must be into the last day now, given there. Oh, I mean, almost did it again. Oh, for God's sake.
He lets that go through to the keeper.
Really looked like that was going to dip down. And that's worked away nicely off the pads. We'll just take a 1 there. Take the single. So we've got Buck in towards Taylor again then. Oh.
Tries to drive that, but missed times.
Struggling with these shorter deliveries from Buck today. It's really got me all ends up in a lot of the shots. That's worked into the space nicely, and we'll pick up 2 there if we can. We're going to come back for 2. Running hard, and we get there in time. Really good running that from Lamb and Taylor. Taylor racing back towards the keeper there. And we'll take a single there. There's a man running in from the boundary. Probably could have got 2 if we wanted to force it, but that's a really good direct hit there from range. Fantastic throw, that. Absolutely fantastic throw. It's going to be Doug Balmer again in towards Taylor. They've got a really good field set in here. We're going to try for the single. Ah, we're out. And we've got Matthew Lamb run out for 4. I thought we were going to get away with that. Jonathan Trott is in then. Warwickshire in trouble here. Balmer in towards Taylor again. That's a lovely shot, and that's going to go all the way for 4.
I love a good cover drive.
Lovely cover drive there off the front foot.
Had a good over there, gave away a few runs, but more importantly,
It's not been a really good game for us so far, has it? We got out there, bowled to a ridiculous shot in that first innings, and then we've just got Matthew Lamb run out there. And we probably could have done with him. And we're going to pick up a single here. Balmer in towards Taylor. That's lovely played through the gap. I think that's going to go all the way, isn't it? There is a man chasing it. I don't think he's going to get to it. And it goes all the way to the fence for 4.
Yes, no!
Oh, yeah. We'll go. And that's another 4. Nice shot off the legs there from Balmer. Moves us on to 24 then, off 20. Just over a runner ball here at the minute. And that's played nicely into the space.
and precision in that shot.
Nice shot again. Don't think it's going to quite make it. Well, I think it might actually. No, it doesn't. And we're going to come back. We've actually managed to run 4 anyway. Which is same thing. Balmer in towards Taylor again. And that's nicely played into the gap. We'll take a single. Oh, just about made it. Jonathan Trott there scampering into his crease. And we've got Tabray's Shamsi then with some left arm wrist spin in towards Taylor. And we're going to take a quick single if we can here. And we manage it. Didn't quite catch that shot at all there. Lucky to get away with that. Shamsi then in again to Taylor. We're on 30 here. Nicely played into the space. And that's going to be all the way for 4. Lovely shot that. And we've lost Jonathan Trott. That means Yonker is into the team. Ah, and we've just given our wicket away. For God's sake.
That was served up nicely.
A solid innings comes to an
Just
end.
hasn't worked out for us today, has it? Has not worked out. Gone for 34. And I think we're going to slump to a defeat now. I can't see the lads being able to hold out. Sam Hain with Yonker, and we've lost Hain for 25. Ambrose, and we've slumped to a defeat. Unfortunately, we've lost by 366 runs. In truth, Northamptonshire, I keep saying Nottinghamshire, were the much better side. Richard Levy with 278 and Cobb with 156. That partnership they made in that second innings, the difference between victory and defeat. Join me in a minute where we're going to wrap things up for today's episode and let you know what we're doing in tomorrow's. Okay then guys, welcome back. So we have gone and finished the end of the first class 3-day section. We have been offered to be a part of the squad for the England 1-day plate. We're going to go in and we're going to accept that offer. So we're going to be playing some 1-day stuff now for Warwickshire this season, which is going to be really good. So yeah, we're going to be getting some 1-day stuff on the channel very shortly again, as well as the 3-day stuff. So join me again tomorrow. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, guys. Remember to leave a big fat thumbs up on the video down below if you have. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more Ashes cricket stuff, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. I'll see you again tomorrow, Wednesday afternoon, 4 PM GMT, and I'm off for some lunch. Oh, hang on a minute. We've also been offered to part of the squad for the England County Cup as well, which we were part of last season, which is good. So we're now in the 1-day and the county. Hopefully the T20 will follow that. But for today, guys, I'm out of time. Catch you again later. If you enjoyed today's episode of Ashes Cricket and you want to see more cricket content on the channel, head across to my Cricket Captain 2017 series, which you'll see on the screen now. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video, guys, and I'll catch you again in the next episode.